Welcome back to Bookbug's 10th birthday midnight feast. We've been so busy here getting ready for the feast, and we've got 3 guests already. Yesterday we drew a wolf with a birthday cake and some rather fabulous whiskers. So there's the wolf. The day before we drew a rabbit with some strawberries, and the day before that we drew a bear with some honey. But today we are going to draw a dragon. Oh my goodness. It will have to be a small dragon because a big full-size dragon would be bigger than this bit of paper. So we're just going to draw a very little one. And just like all the others, we're going to start by drawing an egg. So here we go. And the egg is going to be the dragon's head. And it doesn't matter if it's a bit blobby, it doesn't matter at all, just as long as it's roughly like an egg shape. And then onto the egg, for the dragon's big long snout, we are going to draw a thing that is a bit like an ice cream cone. So we'll put that on there, like that. Okie doke. And for the dragon's nose, where all the flames might come out, please don't burn everything up today. We're going to do 2 more eggs, just very little ones, on the side of that ice cream cone. And inside those, we're going to do a little line. And that is the dragon's nostrils, where the flames come out. Now the dragon has to be able to see to get to the birthday party and the midnight feast, so we're going to give him some eyes, which again are just like eggs, only little eggs inside the big egg that is the dragon's head. There we go. And we'll put 2 little dots inside the eyes to make the dragon look like it's looking at something. There we go. Now, to make it look more like a dragon, we're going to give it some pointy spines, because dragons are covered in spines, starting with one right in the middle of the top of its head. And that's quite a thin spine. And then the other spines on the are bigger. They're a bit like that. There we go. It's beginning to look a bit dragonish. Okie doke. And now for the dragon's body. We'll give it a neck where it will join onto its body. And then we're going to draw a body that again is just a big egg. Excuse me, wolf. Excuse me. Thank you. Sorry about that. So there we have the dragon's body. And we're going to give it 2 legs. There's one leg, and here is another leg. And dragons have got enormous feet. You can always tell when a dragon is coming. So here we go, with claws on the end, like that. Ooh, big clawed feet. Oh my goodness. Now, I think I'm going to have to move this wolf because it is getting, sorry wolf, but you're getting in the way just now. I need a bit more room for my dragon. Okie doke. We're going to give the dragon some arms with claws on the end like that. And the reason he looks like he's holding his tummy is because I want to put something in his hands that he can bring to the midnight feast. But for now, we've got to give him some wings, because dragons have wings. So there's up like that and down again, like you're drawing a mountain. And do the same on the other side, but this is quite tricky. You have to tuck it under the nose, because dragons don't have their wings over the nose. So you have to imagine how that wing would go under the nose. It would go up, and then it would come down, and then it would stick out the other side like that. So you only see a little bit of that dragon wing. And then the bottom of dragon wings, they look a bit like umbrellas. They go like that. They have scoops or bites taken out of them. So let's do the same there We'll put a bite out of there. But it's going, again, it's going behind the nose. So we imagine it going down and up and down and up and down. So we'll do a wee line there. So that is the rest of the wing. Now, if you want to make it look absolutely perfect, at this point you might want to rub out the join between the egg and the ice cream cone for the dragon's head. And you might want to rub out the bit where the arms come over the body, and the same there, like that. Or you may want to just ignore that and colour over it if you want to colour it in. Now, the one other thing that a dragon needs is a tail. I love drawing dragons' tails because you can be as swoopy as you like. So let's do a big swoop like that. And then you do another one. But what you have to do is taper. So you start with the dragon's tail quite thick like that, but as it gets longer and longer, it gets thinner and thinner till at the end it's very thin. Okay, and at the very end of the dragon's tail is a sort of pointy thing, a bit like an arrow. There we go. And then we get to do the really good, fun, easy bit, which is more spikes. And we'll do all the spikes down the dragon's spine. And then onto the dragon's tail, like that. So he starts to look quite ferocious. And one last thing is to draw the ribs on these wings. So you join the pointy bit at the bottom to that point up at the top. And you do that all over the wing. You imagine where that pointy bit would be, probably about there. So you draw a line up there. And the same here. Just draw some lines. Okay, now what is the dragon bringing to the birthday party? Oh my goodness. Well, I don't know if you remember, but the wolf brought a birthday cake. But what's the birthday cake missing? What does that need to make it look like a birthday cake? Do you know? Yes, absolutely. It needs candles. There are no candles on this cake. So that is what our dragon is going to bring. The dragon is going to bring 10 candles to Bookbug's birthday. So there is one candle with its wick. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then you just join up the bottoms like that, so that you've got 10 candles, and the same on the tops. So it looks a bit like 10 candles, and then you give them the wicks that stick out. There we go. And if you want to be really, really spectacular, what you can do is you can light the candles by doing yellow circles right around them like that. There we go. So we have got a dragon, we have got a wolf, we have got a bear, and we have got a rabbit, and everybody is ready to go to Bookbug's 10th birthday midnight feast. So we're really just waiting for the birthday bug. Tomorrow we are going to draw Bookbug. What do you think Bookbug will be wearing to a midnight feast? Will Bookbug wear his normal dungarees? Will he wear a nightie? Will he wear a nightcap? Will he wear PJs? Will he wear a swimming costume? Who knows? We will find out tomorrow. Okay, bye.